Hello everybody, V the Amazing Greek here. We are going to redo our attempt to boil water with a penny top stove. I've made a new one that actually should work. I made it out of a Foster's beer can. It's the real big Australian ones. And then I made a little windshield and a stand that it sits in, so I'll show you that stuff. And then we'll measure out 2 cups of water and we'll see if we can boil it. I'm not going to go for long burn time. I'm sure it'll last a good while. It can hold a lot of fuel. I'm using 91% alcohol. They say denatured's the best, but I don't have that right now. So I'm gonna put the camera on the tripod, and then we'll get over here so you can see what I'm messing with, and then we'll boil some water and see how long that takes. When I start the water, I'll start a stopwatch, but like they say, a watch pot won't boil, so I'm just gonna turn the camera off, and when it looks like it's getting close, I'll turn it back on, and then we'll see what happens. So let me put you on here, ground view. Let's see what we got here. All right, so here's my penny top stove. I already put some fuel in it. It's the Foster's, so it's big. This is a 1 cup measure. See, that's how it is in relation. It won't actually fit down in there. That's how big it is. So it's got fuel in it. This is my wind block slash cup holder. What it is, enchilada sauce, if you eat that kind of stuff. And then what I did was got some pieces of metal, just metal bar, little bitty. These are like 1/8 inch thick. It was some scrap stuff I had. I'll show you what this is used for. Get this other one. Right. So what I did was I took my Dremel tool. You could probably use a hacksaw if you wanted, and I made little slits here, and then I took a punch and I pushed down real easy, kind of slow. Don't just jab it like that, because the first one I did, I thought it would take a lot more force, and I just pushed real hard and it broke one, so I had to drill another one on top. So what I do is I've taken this metal rod, I used a pair of needle nose, put it on the end, and just started bending until I got me a little loop like that. And what I do, coming from the inside where I've pushed in, set them in, where's it, there it is, like that, and it sits at a certain height. I made them all the same. So take your bars, put them in here. And be careful doing this. It's hard. The outside's easy to sand, and you can sand inside a little bit, but be careful, because I could see being able to cut your finger real easy if you know, just start jabbing at it. That one actually went in pretty easy. Also on the tips here to help them go in, you could use sandpaper or a file. I use the grinder. I just put a little point to help it start through that hole there. Alright, so now they have loops on them. What's that for? That's for these bars. They've got the hooks that hang down. That is so what I can do is if I have a wide cup that I'm going to put, or a pot, I can put this through the loops, and then it won't fall out. So put your penny stove in here, set this through here, like that. Is that going to be good for that? Yeah, these things tend to lean back a little bit till you put water in them. So let's put our 2 cups of water, so we're not trying to trick nobody. Babe, will you get me the lighter out of the garage, please? It's hanging by my radio. It's 1.
I'll be your lovely assistant.
At least one of us will be lovely. All right, it's 2 cups of water. Now for the penny top stove, like I've said before, you have to get a little bit of fire going around it, I guess, to prime it or something. I'm gonna put a cap full of 91, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pour it along the side here, just in there. Let it swirl around. It's in there, it can't go nowhere, so that helps me out. Now, being that is not what I need. I need the one for the grill, the long one. Now, being that it's daytime, it's hanging on the side, sweetie. You may not be able to see the flame too good. This would work better at night, probably being able to see. There you go. All right, let's see if we can. It's not lit. Okay, it's lit. I can tell because it's got that predator thing going on. Yeah, it's lit. So it'll take it a second to prime. I guess it heats up the fuel in there, makes vapor, and then they come out of the holes on the top of the stove. I wonder if you can even see that on the camera. Zoom in a little bit. Wow, the flame really doesn't show up, does it? Yeah, I think the flame went out. I can see it down in there. Come on, there you go. There, you can see it now. It's trying to get going. Now I guess if I had another big can, when I'm through boiling the water, I could then put over the top to put it out, but I did not think that far ahead. Now, let me get my phone out and get the stopwatch going here. We get ready. And this one should hold enough fuel that it'll actually boil water. As you saw in the last test, it was pretty sad. It's trying to prime. Come on now. Good thing I'm not starving, huh? There you go. Come on now. Spit it out. I guess with a bigger can like that, it takes a second for it to prime. There we go. That's a lot of fuel to heat up and get going. There. Come on now. Don't be a bitch. There you go. Come on, come on, come on. Ooh, nice. All right, once I get steady flame, I'll go ahead and put the cup on there. Ooh, damn, that's looking pretty good right there. I think most of the videos I saw, even the Pepsi can, beer can ones, they take a minute and a half or so to get going. So I'm assuming the bigger it is, the longer it takes is what it's looking like. think that's pretty good right there. Alright, no need wasting fuel, so while it works its magic. See, now it's stable. Oh shit. And start the stopwatch. So we'll do that. We'll see how long it'll take. And not really much fun watching just flame on water. So when I start to see small bubbles, I will resume filming. I can't believe it took 10 minutes just to get that much going. So keep watching, and the excitement of bubbling water will soon be shown to you. Alright, I'm at 6 minutes. At 5 minutes and 9 seconds, I had my first bubble pop up. You can see maybe down there I got some bubbles forming. I'm getting some steam coming off the cup there at 622. And it should be boiling here shortly. That heat feels actually pretty good. It's a cold day today. So she's on her way. See, little bubbles are starting to try to rise up out of there. It's hard to get a view on that. The water's so reflective. Alright, it is just now beginning to boil at 9:42. And let me tell you why it's taking so long. Just guessing from what I'm dealing with here. It's a windy day today. So my can, show you what I got going on. Thinking it was a wind block, actually wasn't. What I should have done, and now I know, I should have made my can this tall to the bottom of my cup, and then cut me little slots so it can get air in there, and then the cup can just sit on top of that whole can. So what I've got now is the flame is coming up, it's licking at the bottom of the pot, and as the wind blows, my heat is being dissipated away, and I'm losing heat, and I'm wasting time. Say it was trying to boil, but the wind picked up, and now I'm again not at a boil. So need a taller can. Actually, if I pulled those rods out of there and set that right down on the can, it would probably work a lot better. Yeah, it actually stopped boiling because of the water, the wind. So that's what needs to change. I think I can take those rods out of there and just set it down, and I'll have enough air, and it'll do a lot better. Say the wind stopped blowing, it's going straight up, and now the water's trying to bubble again. I can hear it. So when the wind picks up, this design I have, it seems smart when it's in the shop, but it actually isn't working too well as far as the wind blockage goes. So that's why you test your equipment, so you can learn. It is starting to try to boil, but damn, come on. So now we're at, what the hell's 11:40, and we still don't have anything to drink. No safe water as of yet. Suck-o-rama. That's why we test our gear, so we can learn from our mistakes. And now that the wind's picked up, our bubble will stop. I'm actually going to go grab a pair of pliers, pull those setup rods out, and then set the can down on there, the cup down on the can, and I pretty much guarantee it will take off. See, wind stopped. Here we go. We got boiling water. Only took us 12 minutes 15 seconds. So wasting time and fuel. So now we've learned. I'll do another one and see how long it takes set straight down. I told you a watch pot never boils. I walked inside to grab my pliers. Some bitch started boiling. It don't like to be watched. It's like a newbie at sex, I guess. I don't know. But we got a boil going at about 14. I had to walk away from it. Damn, it's really going now. So there we go. That's the Foster's in a bad wind blockage tool. Just because I put the rods, I thought I needed them and I don't. And we all learned from that. So that's not too bad. V the Amazing Greek, and maybe not right now. I think we're going to use this water for some chocolate or something, hot chocolate, but we'll do another test and see how it does without the hold-up rods, and I think it'll do better. Thanks for watching. You can do this stuff. Watch how to make the penny top stove. You don't have to make it tiny like I did. Like I said, this Foster's beer can is awesome. And yeah, see, the wind picked up and the bubbles trying to slow down. So thanks for watching. Bye bye. Alright, I pulled my rods out, so I'm free. You can see the wind's blowing, no problem. My water, it's steaming a little bit like before, no bubbles. And then watch, this is the difference that it makes, okay? Balance that. Look, it's already starting to bubble. So the rods, you don't have to do that part, just have a can. Give yourself, looks like I got about a ½ inch to 3/4 of an inch of space. And then in no time, the camera counter is showing me about 39 seconds right now, and we already have bubbles starting to form right there. So that's the way to do it right there. Much better way to do it. I would imagine what I need to make is the bug on my camera. I need to get 3 pieces of flat metal and join them together with hinges, homemade hinges, so that I can have a triangle that folds up and then forms a shape like this. When I open it up, set my cup on top of that, it'll block the wind and everything. And there we go. Rolling, well, bubbling, boiling at 127 versus before. So that's the way to do it right there, people. Just thought I'd share that with you.